All right, so now I want to get into the book of Isaiah, the 2nd chapter. And this is just going back to what I said at the beginning, how our kingdom is going to be fair, man. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah, the 2nd chapter. And I'm going to kind of breeze through it. The first verse, it says this. It says, the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord Yahweh's house, and that mountain institutes a government, okay? A mountain is talking about a government. So the government of the Lord's house shall be established at the top of the mountains, which, is going to be above the rest of the governments, being the different nations, all right? Starting with Esau, Edom, okay? You got Ammon, you got Moab, you got the Hamites, okay, the Japhites. You got all these different heathen nations that we're going to be set up above. It says, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And it's going to tell you why, right? Reading on, it says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. Because the ways that we're walking in, and we will walk in, all right, are in the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Once again, going into the book of Jeremiah, the 8th chapter, it says that these things are going to be written on our inward parts. All right, so we're going to know how to flawlessly rule, man. We're gonna continue to keep the Sabbaths. All right, we're going to continue to keep the things that are written within the laws. All right, we're going to be fair, and when you go into the book of Zechariah, I believe the 14th chapter, it says that, concerning the disobedience of these different nations, if they disobey, that they will, upon their land, they will receive no rain. And according to the book of Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, those who will not comply or serve the nation of Israel, the book of Isaiah, the 63rd chapter, says that that nation shall utterly perish. Okay? So, hey, everybody's going to be under the banner of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You're going to follow it, or there's going to be consequences that follow. Okay? So it says, and many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the power of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. Okay? Going back into 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Wherein dwelleth righteousness. This is why the people will come to us. We're going to know how to rule. And this is why we are judges in training right now. Okay? The things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. And we're learning our history. We're learning how true judges are supposed to rule. And we see who's in rulership now, and we say, hey, this dude is off. This dude is off. And going back to you're allowing people to kill their kids 28 days after the birth. Wow, you're allowing all these different people of to do same-sex marriages. Outrageous. You can marry animals. You can marry your pets. Wow, this is straight up blasphemy, man. None of that's gonna be in the kingdom of heaven. The abducting of children, okay. You're not gonna have the Pope, sleeping around with young boys. You're not gonna have any of that wickedness in the kingdom, man. All right, this kingdom is gonna be ruled with straight up righteousness, and ye shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. All right, they're going to be in captivity, but still they're going to come to us for the laws, for the statutes and commandments. All right, nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord Yahweh. Okay, so at the end of the day, these nations are going to come to us. Everybody's going to come to us because we're going to rule in righteousness, man. This right here, this is an example of being here in America. This is an example of how not to run a kingdom, how not to treat people. All right. But these things that are No, concerning the way of rulership is made known unto us, man. Because it was ordained from us from the beginning, according to the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, verses 1 through 9, that we were going to rule from the beginning anyway. All right? So, hey, at this point in time, we see Esau, Edom's kingdom slowly but surely crumbling, man. You know, we see his dollars becoming less worth. Okay, to the point where Russia, they're not even accepting American dollars anymore. They want to go to the ruble. Okay, or you're not going to be able to get your product. So it's showing that power is being taken from this man because he's not ruling in righteousness. Okay. So with that being said, I pray that this was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory once again unto Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors to my elders and apostles once again. And peace, love, and salutations unto the elect. Shalom. All right, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. I want to send double honors to my elders and apostles at GMS who taught me this truth and who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations, as always, to the hopeful elect, the sincere brothers doing this work, and presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice as we continue to chant down Babylon the Great, which is also known as America today. All right, so I'm going to get straight into this lesson concerning the true judges of the earth. Because right now, the true judges of the earth are not ruling, okay? But in fact, we are in training. You know, there was a statement that the elder Apostle Kabar made earlier in a lesson that he did, you know, responding to Vocab Malone with his, you know, with his unbelief, pretty much saying that he pretty much doesn't believe in the spiritual power, okay, that'll be granted unto the Most High's people, being the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true children of Israel. All right, and the statement that he made is that we are gods in training. Okay, which when you gods it correlates with the word judges, all right, which the Most High made us judges of the earth. Okay, starting with the elder apostle Tahar on down. Okay, judges, those men who are going to uphold the scriptures, those who are going to bring the law, statutes, and commandments out, you know, and keep them truthfully and sincerely, teach this word as the Most High wanted it to be taught, okay, and upholding righteousness. Okay, now the true judges, you know, in the time when the kingdom of heaven is set up, which is really Yahweh Shai's kingdom, all right, and as it says in I believe the book of Romans, you know, we're going to be joint heirs in that kingdom with our Lord Yahweh Shai, whom this world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. There's going to be nothing but righteousness in that kingdom because the true judges of the earth will be set up. Okay, so first and foremost, I wanted to start in the book of Proverbs 29, but another precept just came to mind here in the book of 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter. Okay, because right now the rulers that be are who? None other than Esau, Edom. All right, being today's so-called Caucasian people, the white people. And you see the way that they're ruling, man. You know, the different type of laws that they're passing or trying to pass, you know, in comparison to what the scriptures are saying, they're extremely evil. You know, one article that I read a couple of days ago, you know, they were in, I believe in Maryland. They were trying to pass this law to where you can pretty much kill off your kid after 28 days of it being born. You know, up to 28 days of it, you know, being born out of the womb, breathing, okay, which is totally off according to the scriptures, because it says what? That we are not to cast our children, or to kill them, to have abortions, things like that, because the scriptures tell us to be fruitful and multiply, which we will be able to do that in the kingdom. All right, we will be fruitful and multiply in the kingdom. We will uphold the scriptures in the kingdom of heaven, because it's going to be written on our inward parts, man. All right, so this kingdom here has brought nothing but destruction to everybody. not only to the nation of Esau, Edom, but to every nation upon the earth. It's brought nothing but destruction, confusion, okay, and just all out evil, man. Okay, so let's get straight into this. 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 9. It says for Esau, which is the so-called white man today, is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And Jacob is the name of Israel before his name was changed after wrestling with the angel. All right, his name was changed unto Israel. Okay, Jacob and Esau, when you go back into the book of Genesis, they were brothers, right? They were twin brothers. All right, and when you read up in this chapter, it signified how Jacob took the heel of Esau. He grabbed the heel of Esau coming out of the womb, signifying that there was going to be a point in time, down the line, which that time is nigh at hand, okay, where Esau was going to be taken out of rulership and Jacob was going to be set up. The nation of Israel is going to be set up, okay. So it says that Jacob, for Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, being the kingdom of heaven that will be established. Okay, and there will be nothing but righteousness set up. Okay, to further prove, just in case, we have a lot of people that do not believe what the scriptures say, though it be read unto them. Okay, or though things be explained to them. Oh, well, Esau doesn't rule the world, or they just straight up don't believe what the scriptures say. All right, the book of Job 9 and 24 says that what? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And that wicked, according to the book of, I believe, Malachi 1 and 4, where it says that he's the border of wickedness, is talking about Esau, Edom. These are the people that are ruling the world. These are the people that are coming up with these different laws and unrighteous decrees, okay, because it's in the power of their hand. So you see evil proceeding forth when this man is in rulership. So this is the book of Proverbs 29 and verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Okay, and when the kingdom of heaven is established, okay, first and foremost, the righteous are who? The nation of Israel. When the nation of Israel are in authority, the people rejoice. Why? Because we're going to be fair. When our kingdom is set up, it's going to be fair. All right, we're still going to have captives or slaves. Okay, because the book of Revelation tells us, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So not only will Esau, Edom, and the rest of the nations go into captivity, all right, but we're going to rule righteously while we are rulers over them, slave masters over them. Okay, now Esau, Edom, he's going to get it the worst, man. He's going to actually. The reason why he's going to get it the worst is what? Going way back to Cain and Abel. Okay, when he slew his brother Abel. Abel was a representation of who? The nation of Israel. It was pretty much Jacob. And Cain was who? Esau, Edom. All right, that's why that mark was set upon him for shedding the blood of his brother who brought the righteous offering unto the Most High. And he didn't. Okay, since then there was that enmity, and since then that when his timer was set, okay, there was a mark that was set upon him, the mark of leprosy. Okay, and guess what? He said that the Most High said that what? This man right here is what's going to be his sword, according to the book of Psalms. And every chance that Esau, Edom got, even up to this very day, he has terrorized the nation of Israel. Brutal. Severe captivity. All right, you go look at the and just look at the things that he's done to the nation of Israel along the way. Just unlucky about that. So picking back up where I left off at, Esau, yeah, you will not be let off free. All right. So, and when the nation of Israel is establishing the kingdom of heaven, we're going to show you how it's done. All right, which is why I have this precept here in the book of Baruch, the 4th chapter, in the 4th verse. It says, "O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing unto the Most High are made known unto us." So how to treat your slaves is made known unto us. It's written within the law. Okay, going right to the book of, was that, I believe, Psalms 147 and 19 or 18. Okay, where it says that the Most High he gave his word unto Israel, unto Jacob have he showed his statutes. Okay, he taught us, he showed us the things that are pleasing unto him. Then the things that Esau is doing, it's not pleasing to the Heavenly Father. GMO foods, you know, they have on their specific foods in the grocery stores that say organic or non-GMO. We're not going to have that in the kingdom of heaven, man. Food is going to be natural. Food is going to be good for you. It's not going to destroy you. Okay? And it's, you know, because hey, you eat the food here, all right, and that's made in these laboratories. You know, people end up with different types of cancers. You know, you have ulcers popping out the side of your neck. Okay? Your teeth are rotting because of the meat is not, the meat is cloned meat. Okay? This place is a place of destruction. It's a place of destroying individuals, man. When the kingdom of heaven is established, the things that the Most High have made known unto us, being within the law, statutes, and commandments, are going to be executed to the full effect and in righteousness. Matter of fact, I'm going to get this precept that I have in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter, and the 13th verse. Okay? Let's see, I may be able to start a little bit. I'm going to get straight to the point. 2 Peter 3:3, because, you know, right before this, it says, what? That we're looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High. All right? Because this is when we know that the Most High is about to set Israel up for eternal glory. All right, for everlasting kingdom, according to the book of Luke, the 1st chapter and the 33rd verse. All right, and this kingdom is going to be Yahweh Shai's kingdom. All right, so it says this, 2 Peter 3:13. It says, "Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, we being the hopeful elect, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness." And who's going to execute that righteousness? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai Shai, the nation of Israel, the true judges, the righteous judges of the earth. Okay? As you look around, Esau does not know how to rule a kingdom, man. All right? And it was in the book of Job, it says that base men, these are